Hey, you won't believe what King Charles just revealed. His 76-year-old confessions about the love of his life have touched everyone. Stay with me until the very end, because you won't want to miss the terrible truth behind his statements. In the space provided for comments below, share a love story that has made your heart sing. Let's begin. Imagine a chilly London morning when fog is heavy on the streets, and Buckingham Palace appears to be a silent giant. There is something softer and more pure in King Charles's eyes now, despite the scars from years of service. Speaking to a small crowd in Italy, he just planted a tree, of all things. "I hope I live long enough to see it grow," he says unexpectedly, stopping everyone cold. Those were strong words. This ailing king tells about how time is slipping away from him. But this moment is about more than just trees. It's about love, loss, and a heart that has been carrying a heavy story for a long time. Let's go back to the 70s. A young royal named Charles meets Camilla at a polo match. Despite his status, she is funny, fearless, and unaffected. They immediately click, laughing over muddy fields and exchanging jokes. But in life, things get dirty very quickly. Charles departs for the Navy, and Camilla marries someone else. He represses his feelings of crushing. Years later, his fairy tale wedding to Princess Diana is witnessed by the globe. But it's not a fairy tale. After being asked if he loved Diana, Charles famously shocked everyone by saying, "Whatever love means." Oh no, that footage still hurts, doesn't it? Behind the scenes, his heart was always with Camilla. The plot takes a negative turn at this point. Now let's move on to the 1990s. The breakup of Charles and Diana's marriage is reported in every headline. Despite the world picking sides, Charles stays silent and carries the weight of a love he cannot really claim. Camilla is also present, overcoming her own obstacles, such as hate mail and public scrutiny. But in the end, they come back to each other in spite of everything. Charles treats Camilla as if she were his anchor when they finally get married in 2005. The issue is that this kind of love is not without its scars. Charles knows that he received criticism and blame for Diana's pain. At the age of 76, he is now thinking about everything, especially because his health is in doubt. What was it that Charles said that brought us all to tears? It was more than just the tree in Italy. It was then that his true nature became apparent. He has been fighting cancer since the beginning of 2024, and every time he appears in public, it feels like a blessing. When he said he wanted to live long enough, he was talking about Camilla, who has been there for him through everything. He has been more candid lately, calling Camilla the love of my life in private, according to royal insiders. Imagine a monarch finally expressing his genuine emotions after being scrutinized his entire life. It is both terrible and sweet to realize that time may be running short. Think about it. Charles has gone through a lot since taking the throne, at age 73, losing his mother, Queen Elizabeth, in 2022, and now facing his own mortality. Camilla, however, has been his constant. As they celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary in 2025, it is evident from their appearance that she is his refuge. The planting of the trees wasn't a random event. Charles remarked, "I want more time with her, more time to love." Everyone has wished for a little more time with their loved ones. Thus it is, in fact, making them cry. It applies to everyone, whether or not you are a king. This is the reason it matters. In addition to royal rumors, Charles's revelation is a reminder to value the people in your life. At 76, he considers choices, regrets, and a love that didn't last. Now, as though finally at rest, he talks of Camilla with a calm strength. However, given how loudly the clock is ticking these days, his comments are really significant. There is a tangible sense of urgency and a desire to make every moment count. I guarantee you'll want to hear how this narrative unfolds. See it all by reading through to the end. All right, let's wrap up. King Charles's words in front of the world in Italy were more than just a soundbite. They were a love letter to Camilla. At the age of 76, he is showing us what it is to love deeply in the face of uncertainty. We can all relate to that, and it's genuine and messy. What are your thoughts? Are you moved by Charles's story? Please leave a comment below to let me know. If you were moved by this, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with a friend, and click the subscribe button for more stories that make you feel. Stay tuned for more, and see you in the next one.